top. And if you need to move the weeds, you can. The clip at the bottom, and then we're gonna put a lock in the middle as the third clip. We always have 3 clips per panel.
Bottom, bottom?
No. Just towards the bottom. Yeah, I gave you a collection. And if it's here, you can just use that. I just see the way they're going. Then grab your left.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. And we have a Mr. Manny Jaguar very patiently waiting and watching because it is funcation moving time. So what they are doing is Afton is teaching Lisa and Denasia, who I don't know if they've ever helped move cats through tunnels. Ryan has, with Jamie also observing. They're putting together the small tunnel that goes across the street so that Mr. Jinx can head home from vacation. He's been out there for a little over a month, but it's time for him to head home. And then we will be swapping the handsome Manny out to Funcation. You guys can also watch this from a different angle on the Explore camera, bigcatcams.com. And I think you guys will be really excited because Jinx now officially has a camera on his enclosure. Got it? And it's gonna point at his platform. Yay. Watch, he'll come home and never get on that platform again. That's like one of his favorite spots, but you know.
I saw Simba on his platform with the camera, but he was on the step.
Yeah.
Laying on the step
where you can't see him at all. Yeah. But Simba is laying in the pool with the camera a lot, and it's
cool.
really cute. Yeah. Like so. All right, so we are going to walk around the corner and go see Jinx. Jinx is in the very back of Funcation. So you can see we've got all the buckets. Manny and Jinx are switching, and Jasmine and Simba Tiger will be switching. I believe shortly after this. I know that they are working on last minute things with a pool. So I believe they're gonna move them today, but we'll see. Oh, hey Afton. Yeah. Just cause with Manny, he'll likely eat it. So Jinx's Valentine's Day enrichment. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just saw it and wanted to mention it. I'm like, he'll eat that. All right, so we weren't going to do any major mowing and weed eating and all of that in Funcation today because really it's just a lot of like flowery weeds right now. And we want to get the switcheroo done. I did want to mention that later this afternoon we will be catching Kahira and Birdie, 2 of our rehab bobcats, bringing them into the Windsong Memorial Hospital, and the FWC will be coming today so that we can collar and tag them, get those girls ready for release sometime next month or the following. So we will turn on the Explore cameras for that. I will go live for a little bit of each of their exams as well. So we have a very long, big day ahead of us. This is the first thing that we've done today, and that is getting Mr. Jinx home from vacation. Let's see, where's that boy? Where's that boy? A very angry squirrel that's mad at this boy. I see you over there. You wanna come say hi? He's like, not really. Like, I know this drill. I don't want to go home. I did ask Jamie this morning. I hear a caracal trill back there. Hi, Cyrus. We've angry squirrel and Cyrus Trill. Hi, cute boy. I know, you're fine. There's my Jinxie. Hi, bud. So, I did ask. I said, while Manny is on Funcation, thank you, Paula, for the donation. Oh my gosh, do you hear Cyrus? He's just like, ah. I hear you, cutie. So Manny will be out here for at least 30 days. We usually do the bigger guys for a month. And so I said, well, are we gonna open Jinx up to Manny's home enclosure? Because it's also attached by a short tunnel. And that way we could see if Jinx would at all be interested in that swimming pool that Manny got. And she said, well, I don't see why not. So I don't think it'll happen right away, but in the coming weeks, once they get Manny's enclosure all cleaned up, they may be letting Jinx have access to it for a little while. So it'll be like an extended funcation. You're still going off over there, buddy. I'm sorry. He's like, it's my turn, it's my turn. It's really not your turn though. It is not. Nope, we're back at the very beginning of the list. It was Jinx and then Manny. I hope you guys can hear all of his trills and decipher them from the angry squirrel. Oh my goodness. You really liked having Jinx over here, didn't ya? He's like, he was a fun neighbor, always playing. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed watching Jinx play. I cleaned him on Tuesday and lost like 45 minutes of my life because I just kept watching him play with his toys. Oh, we're in a really bad angle with a curved wall here to show Jinx, but... So Jinx is a 23-year-old black leopard. Oh, here comes Ryan. That must mean it's almost time. You can see that there's a safety pole here. And so Ryan's coming over. Must mean that we are removing the pole and opening the door, and then Jinx is gonna start the running. So, Afton's probably on the other side. Shannon, nope, he's not a black panther. There's technically no such species as a black panther. Panthers are cougars or mountain lions. Jinx here is a leopard, and when you see him in the sunlight, you can see that he very much has his leopard spots. They're either black leopards. Hi, buddy, let's go this way. This way, come on. They're either black leopards or black jaguars with a trait called melanism that creates that black coat. We don't know. Look, over there to Afton. There you go. That's the yellow bucket. There you go. And there aren't too many known like cougars or mountain lions that have melanism, so that's why we say there's not really like a black panther, because they're either black jaguar or black leopards. Now I get it. Woo! We think he's approximately 23 years old. Yay! He leapt into there. Alright, he just has a short little walk across the street, and we'll have to shift him away because he needs to be multiple doors away from Manny passing by. Nope, wrong way, sir.
Hey.
No takes backs. take backs. Jinx, jinx.
You can't go back competition.
That's okay. We gotta get him behind a couple different doors so that he has no access over while Manny is passing by.
Look there. No, wait.
This way.
Your bucket.
Jinx.
No.
Jinx, Jinx.
No, wait.
Jinx, Jinx. Over here. Look. Right here.
Oh boy.
There it is.
Let's go.
Good job. Promise you'll really get what's in there too.
One more.
Come on
kitty.
out. There we go.
All right.
Perfect. And he's home. Did so good.
Food in here? Is there food for him in here?
Yeah, I'll swing away. All right, so he's gonna get breakfast. And our next man of the hour over here. So we're gonna have to put together this tunnel here that's gonna reconnect and go on out. And he knows it, so you can see there's another safety pole with multiple doors down. All right, Bob, it's your turn. So Jamie's getting Jinx his breakfast. And then eventually we will open Jinx up to see if he has any interest whatsoever in getting in that swimming pool. It's starting to finally get warm. Very exciting. So you guys are gonna get to see this guy 24/7 for the next at least month. If you go to bigcatcams.com, you're going to see a giant list of cameras, and Funcation is one of the first ones on the list. And that's where Mr. Manny's gonna be.
Yeah, I'll just go in through the back on the swing and put that, and then it'll put me on the right side. And I'll just take
All right, so that was part one. And we will be, Afton's gonna be going into Funcation really quick to pick up the old enrichment from Jinx. Because unfortunately Manny is kind of on the naughty list with enrichment. We can still give him paper and like really cute, like, you know, designed pieces from the enrichment committee, only if it's like really, really, really thick, heavy cardboard, like carpet roll, like cardboard. But even that, we have to we give it to him, we let him play for a little while, and then we take it right back out because he just decides that he's going to chew and chew and chew until he starts eating paper, which we would never want any of the cats to do that. That's why we have a naughty list. We don't want any of them to have any kind of digestive issues or any kind of impacted issues. He knows it too, he's excited. For anyone who was not around or did not know that we built Manny this epic pool, he's only kind of been in it once. He mainly plays with the rocks or jumps over it, which is kind of cool. He has this beautiful waterfall pond. And there's a camera on it as well. Very tranquil over here. All right, So this will just take a couple of minutes to go in, just make sure they pick up all of that. I think it was old Valentine's Day in Richmond. So Jinx has his breakfast back there, but we're gonna give him some privacy with it. But again, you guys can keep an eye on this platform on this new camera. It went live while he was out in Funcation, and it should be added to the list now, so you guys can find that at bigcatcams.com. So it sounds like Afton's gonna go in and start crawling through tunnels to get out here to pick up this enrichment. I see feet. Thank you guys so much to everybody who's sharing this and everybody who is helping each other out in the comments, tagging each other, alerting everyone we're live. We went live much later today than we normally do a morning walkabout. It's very, very soppy.
Definitely something he would eat.
Mm-hmm.
He likes the paper wet.
Yep. And we really appreciate any and all donations. Like I said, this is like the first one out of many lives probably
Hey, Ryan, do
today.
you want to put this on my cart?
So we are getting, well, Jinx is already home now. That's where we started. We'll be bringing Manny Jaguar out to Funcation. I'll probably shut down this live, and then we would be bringing home Jasmine Tiger and then sending out Simba Tiger.
Yeah.
And then later this afternoon, we'll be catching Kahira and Birdie for a vet exam prior to release. So lots going on. All right, so that piece of the puzzle is done now. So we've got one tiny little tunnel to put back together, and then Manny recently has decided that he wants to be sneaky like Jinx, and so he doesn't always go right away. We usually have to like give him plenty of opportunity to move in his own time. Yes. Yep, we were getting out old enrichment from Jinx before Manny goes out there and decides to eat it.
Manny, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, but
Is that all they gotta get out of there?
yes, yeah, we're just doing an immediate switch today and then moving over to Tigers.
What a busy day. You're gonna need like
With
an extra
bobcats.
battery for your
Yes,
camera.
I know. I've got it on my cart. I've got a tripod and a extra battery pack because, yep, we'll do the vet exam later too. So lots happening.
Big day.
Big, big day. All right. So Jamie is back there. Anytime that doors are unlocked and opened for big cats, Jamie and or Carol are around to monitor that. That was Carol, if none of you guys realized that. All right, they are out of the enclosure. It's locked back up and they are heading this way.
You always eat them up there. It's very good. Yeah. Oh, she does it all the time. Simba does that. Play Mario does that.
It's going to be interesting to see if Jasmine comes home quickly or not, because she has kind of been weird about moving a lot lately, but also she is officially in heat this week. I learned that firsthand on Tuesday when she really didn't want food. She just wanted to point her butt at me. So it'll be interesting if she wants to follow us, because food is usually the motivator around here. Alright, part 2. Alright, we'll go back over to Manny for a minute. Get that gate closed. Almost ready. One little tunnel to go, bub. So for anyone who is super brand new, you don't totally know what you're looking at here, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We are a sanctuary that's accredited by the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. We don't buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch. We don't parade these animals around out in the public. They come here as a retirement home for abandoned and abused big cats, previously owned pets, etc. And one of the enrichments that we do for them are the funcation and vacation rotation enclosures. Funcation is what we're looking at here. That's what Jinx, our black leopard, just came home from. That is what Manny Jaguar will go out into. It's 22,000 square feet. All new platforms and dens and toys, lots of grass. There's a whole back area that's very shaded and private, and they get to rotate out for 14 to 30 days typically. And we do that because if these cats had been born in the wild like they should have been, they'd be roaming hundreds of square miles. Their life would constantly be changing and interesting, and when they're stuck in captivity because they were born and raised in cages by humans, then we have to keep them from getting bored. That's when you'll see them hurting themselves by over grooming or chewing on their feet or their tails. They're constantly nervous, they're constantly pacing, they never relax. And so we like to rotate the cats to new enclosures just so they have new experiences. But we do all kinds of enrichment here at Big Cat Rescue. We do daily enrichment that consists of popsicles, spice bags, perfume tubes. We do holiday enrichment like handing out pumpkins and watermelons and Christmas trees. They get full turkeys for the holidays. And there's permanent enrichment in all of the enclosures. So permanent toys, platforms, dens. Some of the cats have air conditioners. And then we have an entire enrichment committee that gets together every single Wednesday night, and they create these beautifully crafted, amazing pieces of enrichment, usually themed for either holidays or birthdays or anniversaries or whatever they dream up. And they're usually made out of cardboard and paper and children's paint and things that are non-toxic for the cats. And we hand those out as often as we can as well. So it's one of the biggest things that we do here that I know really sets us apart on the quality of life of our animals, is that they are constantly being given something fun. This isn't nervous or anxious, this is excitement that you're seeing right here. If you just joined us and don't realize what's going on, he is watching everybody put together a tunnel right there because he's gonna get to go through that tunnel out to Funcation. And he is very excited. He loves it out there. Every time you'll see a highlight reel if that Funcation camera loses connection, it's always Manny. Plays with all the toys. He is excited. If he was nervous or anxious, that's when you would see him pacing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and making noises. And he's in a very like excited anticipation mode right now. He's very smart. Yes, you're right, Cassie. He's like scary smart. Scary smart, very observant. I actually got video a couple weeks ago. I come out a lot on Thursdays with my husband while he does operant conditioning with his assigned cats. And Jinx is one of his assigned cats, and I was taking photos and video of the session, and then we took Jinx into an area nearer to Manny's cage, and without me realizing it at first, Manny had been like stalking us and creeping up really slow behind us, and then I noticed it, so I started filming it. I was shocked at how slow he was moving, and he was like careful not to step on leaves or sticks or make any sound whatsoever. It was incredible. I'll have to share that at some point. It was insane because I showed it to my husband after the fact, and I was like, doesn't it look like I took this video in slow-mo? Well, I didn't. It was totally like shot normally, and he was moving as if it was a slow-mo video on an iPhone. It was incredible. All right, Sketch. Mr. Sketch.
He overanalyzes for sure.
All right, we're on the move. Means doors are opening.
He runs over there.
He's a going. You had such momentum, sir. All right, can't go back now. You can't go back now, sir. And I'm not gonna walk that close to you. Where'd the food lady? Where's that food lady?
Into my hands. Good boy. This is like the quickest this has ever happened.
Oh, gotta go for it, all the way out.
Usually he's just busy creeping around. Did you even get it?
It's in his mouth.
Oh. I knew there was two there. You're gonna start collecting them. Collecting your snacks.
Got that one with his feet.
It's raining meats! This is so exciting!
Alright, kiddo.
Sorry, I can't actually stand in the meat with milk.
Nope. For anyone wondering, yeah, that's off limits with Manny. We don't do stick or tongs directly to his mouth. He is not on the operant list. We can give him sickles, but he's far too dangerous for anyone to be doing operant with him. And he's very, very food motivated. So yeah, it's right there by your foot. Your foot is literally on it. Your foot's on it, sir. Your foot was on it. Manny, you still got one piece. Now he's like, do I go back and then I get more treats over there? Look, Manny, right here. It's right there. Follow that nose. There you go. Good job, buddy. Another one right there. A couple little pieces right there. Yeah, there you go. The thing I find amazing about these big cats. Hey, Manny, there's one left. Just one little one. One very small one.
Oh, I'm about to steal him.
That's all right.
I have to walk all the way around now.
It's like, bye. All right, guys. Well, he is officially on funcation. You guys can go to bigcatcams.com and you can find the funcation camera because that's where Manny's going to be. You can see the camera hanging right up there in the center of the enclosure. All right, Jinx is home, Manny's on funcation. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you again for all of the shares and for the donations. And we will be moving on to moving tigers here, I believe, shortly. And then the vet exam with Kahira and Birdie later. So lots to watch from us today. I will see you guys again soon.